Good morning, everyone. I am doing a check, mic check. If you are here joining me live, please let me know in the comments that you can hear me, if you can hear me. There is about a 7-second delay, but good morning, Amy. Are you able to hear me okay? I just want to check in to see before we get into the content. Wonderful. Yay. All right. Thank you for that feedback, Amy. And welcome everyone to the Life Purpose Pivot Week. I told everyone that I was going to have a huge announcement this week, and I am so excited. I'll get into more of the details at the end of the week, but I am opening an Intuition Activation Academy, which will be a monthly membership at a very reduced cost compared to my 6 or 8 week transformation programs. This is a place where we will meet twice a week. The first week, we go over content and a theme for the month, whether it has to do with spirituality, soul alignment, energy healing, resentment release, and we'll focus on that. And then halfway through the month, on the third week, we will gather and have a trust circle, getting out, talk therapy, anything that you don't feel comfortable enough telling your friends and family. You have a safe circle of love, compassion, and no judgment within our group. And then we will proceed to do a group healing. So if you are interested in that, I don't want to burden you with all of those details. We'll go over that Friday, but I just wanted to let you know that that is an option. There is an early bird. If you contact me before I put all of the information out there for everyone, the first 3 people to join will get 50% off. So DM me if you want information about that. I'm very excited. That way we can continue on working more closely together throughout the year and really see that life change in 2024 that we all are hopefully looking forward to. Good morning, Jessica, Marion. Thank you for joining us. So we will get into it now. If you do have questions, pop them in the chat. I will be hopping back and forth over to Facebook to check on questions. There is a second delay. So bear with me. So welcome to this week-long journey. Our schedule looks a little something like this. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we will be meeting together at 9 a.m. this time, Pacific Standard. That is to go over concept, content, and learn a few cool things, and then practice together a little bit, some of the stuff we learned. Hopefully you'll learn some impactful tools and spiritual skills to connect you back into your soul. I do consider myself the soul alchemist because once I started soul aligned living, my life changed, and I want to help others do the same. Tuesday, Thursday of this week, we will meet at 12 o'clock lunchtime-ish for most people, but we will meet 12 promptly. That is Pacific Standard Time for a healing circle. So that's Tuesday and Thursday. And bring all of your questions to those circles as well. If you know anything about me, you know I love to answer questions. So speaking of questions, I do have a few questions for you. How many of you thought to yourself that there has to be more to life than this, than what you're living? Have you ever felt disconnected or unfulfilled? I know I have. I started my journey, my personal journey, a handful of years ago. And maybe you're like me. I did the social conditioning growing up type of thing. I did all of the things that I thought you were supposed to do to lead a happy and healthy life by what I was told will make you happy. I did all of those things and I still found myself lacking total fulfillment. Yes, I was busy, but I found myself stuck in autopilot and my to-do list. And there was no true love and intention and fulfillment coming from inside of me. And I wanted to make a life change, but I didn't really know where to start. Maybe you're spiritually curious and you just want to learn some cool stuff. I welcome all of you. If you are here for a reason. And this purpose of this week is to open up your eyes and expand your heart to the possibility of maybe, just maybe, living a slightly different way that will impact everything, how you see yourself, how you see others, and the world around you. My goal for you is to reclaim your authentic soul essence back, even if it's just a little bit this week. It's called Soul Higher Self Living and Higher Self Embodiment. And that's my goal. That's my goal for you. During this week-long journey, you'll learn a lot of things, but I hope that one of the main things that you take away is that you are more than just your physical body. You're more than just your brain, your mind, your thoughts, your autopilot behaviors. You are energy. Everything is energy. And we are able to heal, clear, and balance that energy. You also have a soul essence that lives inside of your physical form. Yes, she lives inside of you. You're not just your human name that you were gifted when you were born into this life, into these life lessons. You have a soul and she lives inside of you. It's time to wake her up and let her drive the bus, kick the ego to the back of the bus and start driving, right? Like that changed my life. That changed my life when I started doing that. And this week, you'll also start to understand soul intuition compared to just intuition or maybe channeling spirit guides, talking with, which we can do in our membership, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about major life change. You know the answers to all of your questions. If you tap into your higher self, your soul right here is a portion of your higher self, all of you, that still lives in that seventh dimension. Only a little bit of you got to come in, could fit into this physical form to experience life. Don't you want to tap into her? She knows what's up. She knows what your next indicated right steps are. Your ego wants to keep you small and protected. Your ego wants to keep you safe at all costs, physically, emotionally. So it does not want to take risks and it will continue to go drive to work the same way, put your sock on the same foot, your shoes on, the same thing every single day. If you don't pay attention, your life will get away from you. And the last thing I want for you, the last thing I wanted for me was to get to the end of my life, whenever that day may be, and have regrets that I didn't go for it, that I knew I was missing something in my heart and I didn't go look for what it was. I didn't know what I was looking for. But I would have regretted not looking, not trying if I didn't. I'm so thankful that I did. And if you do not know me, my name is Christy Bergonzi. Welcome from the bottom of my heart to yours. I am the Soul Alchemist. I am a Reiki master teacher. I have been in the healing profession for well over 22 years. But my story goes back to when I was a child. I do currently help spiritually curious women who are ready for a life change. Not just kicking the tires, but are ready for that life change to master their soul intuition and energy empowerment so that you can step into your soul essence and start leading the life your soul brought you here for. What would it feel like if you never had to second guess yourself again? Think about it. What would it feel like if you never underestimated your value? What would it feel like if you never had to second guess your life choices? Like, come on. If you had access to someone or an energy that had all of the answers to everything that you seek, every question that you may have, why would you not tap into that resource? Right? What would it feel like to never second guess your life purpose? This week, I will get to the bottom of what ultimately our life purpose is. And then you get to choose your path on that. We also this week will be going through a phrase. If you join me every single day, you can enter to win a free energy and oracle reading from me. So pay attention to the phrase. We're going to start off with the phrase this week. Right now, write this down, and I will tell you another part of the phrase each day. It is, what is my vision? What is my vision? That's part of your phrase. What is my vision? And I want you to think about that. So this is all intention. Think about it. So a little bit about me. As a child, I did speak to my spirit guides. I didn't know it was not normal. I did see faces in trees, and I could speak with nature. Fire, I did fire. I called it fire flaming. With my hand, I would move fire. I should probably do that one time here. Get a candle and start playing with your energy. The fire will follow because energy is energy. It attracts like kind to like kind. So I would just go around. I didn't realize I was doing energy work, and I didn't realize I was having communication with the spirit worlds, because I didn't realize it was not something that normal people do. So, and that was all fine and good. But, and I always believed in a higher power outside of myself, something bigger and greater. Maybe you call it God, maybe you call it the universe. It doesn't matter to me. Call it whatever you want, because we're all referring to the same thing. In my mind, we're all referring to the same thing. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with, I'm good with. As long as you believe there's something more than you out there, even if it's nature. So that's been my way of life. But there was one thing I was missing, and that was understanding the fact that my soul essence, there is a force inside of me, and there's a force inside of you that, if you are willing to ignite, will lead you on your path to fulfillment and purpose. I promise you. I promise you. You will wake up happy and eager to start your day, opposed to just moving through it. For years, I suffered in silence because I felt unfulfilled, and I had done all the things that society told me to do to make me happy. I thought there was something wrong with me and I should just suck it up and go on with life, until one day I kept hearing a voice. Now, this was not my spirit guides, because remember, I had communication with my spirit guides. I still do, and angels and loved ones cross over. This was something different. I kept hearing, you cannot do this alone. You cannot do this alone. And I didn't know what that meant till finally I got down on my hands and knees and I surrendered to whatever was out there that was listening to me. I asked for a solution to my problem. This problem of not being fulfilled, and knowing that I don't want to leave this earth without knowing what being fulfilled felt like. I asked for my solution, and then I just waited. Before that morning, I would be in a room full of people, feeling alone, feeling like I had to people please, feeling like I had to do for others, not think about my needs, but other people's needs, feeling very alone in a group of people. That morning, I was in a room by myself and felt more love. I have the chills right now. I felt more love, more complete. Like there was a million people supporting me in this empty room than I ever had felt before. Something happened I felt something either awaken me or something reignite, or maybe I just retrieved something back that was dormant. In that moment, I didn't know what it was, but I was different. Something about me was different. I didn't feel alone. I felt like I showed up for myself, and I didn't know how I did it other than surrendering into not knowing and asking for a solution. I then proceeded to go on a run. Halfway through the run, I realized, hey, you know what? I need to maybe stop people pleasing and start living the life that I want to live. Gosh, I didn't know that was even possible. I have the freedom, just like you do, to live a soul-free life. You get to choose your life. No one's ever told you that. Well, no one ever told me that before. You don't have to do anything. Guess what? You don't have to do anything. You get to do everything you want to do. On that run, I realized I needed to make amends to myself because I had been putting myself behind everyone else. In that moment, the world stopped. I felt like time stopped, everything stopped, and I felt this big boom. And I heard that voice again saying, you never have to be afraid again. And you never have to be alone, feel alone again. In that moment, I had my confirmation that whatever I was speaking to heard me because I got a response back. Not only did I feel different, I was advised. Who the heck was I talking to? Because it wasn't my spirit guides. So I went on a journey. I took myself on a personal spiritual journey a handful of years ago, even though I had been spiritual my entire life. And I realized what was happening was I was awakening my soul. And I want to help you do the same thing, because from that day forward, I started living my purpose. I started living that day, not the day I was born, not the day my son was born, that day, the day my soul was born within me. And I want nothing but that for you too. So thank you for joining me this morning. And we're going to get right into, we have a process. So on the schedule, I'm just going to check in. Good morning, Kelly, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, shit. It has ended? Oh, no. Did it end? Am I still there? Give me a heads up if I am still over there. It looks like it ended. I just want to make sure, ladies, before I go on, that it didn't end. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, I am going to. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Sorry for the cussing. I got so excited. My soul was on fire. And then I switched over and it looked like I had ended. Good. Okay, cool. We're still on. So I am going to screen share some stuff, but our schedule. So today we're going to do some, I'm going to teach you 3 techniques for energy alchemy to clear your energy. It's very important that we do know before we start with that is we want to clear our body out with our energy system. We all are made up of energy. So what's happening in our energy system is through our traumas, whether it's small or big, it could be someone as simple as someone saying, your jeans don't look good on you, okay? If it affects us, if we make it mean something to us, our subconscious puts that trauma, that emotion, in the same category as if we are running from a saber-toothed tiger all of those lifetimes ago. That's the beauty and the pain of our subconscious. The best thing is that we know we can relieve these energy blockages. Your emotions stick within your physical body. You can never think your way out of an emotion. If you get anything from today, I'm going to show you 3 techniques, but if you take anything away from today, is you're more than just your body and your mind. You are energy. Everything is energy. This microphone, on a subatomic level is energy particles. It's just denser or lighter energy. The lighter we move up into our chakras, into the higher dimensions, where our spirit team and the universe lives, that's lighter, higher vibrational energy, but we're all just energy. So we're all just energy. You are more than just your body. But mainly, you can never think your way out of an emotion. An emotional block that is stuck in your system happens because of two things. We get triggered. Now, triggers are good for us. I know we don't like them, but a trigger, all it means is that someone or something has tapped into, they probably didn't even know it, tapped into an emotional energy stack that is stuck in your system that you have not resolved yet. Usually your triggers of today mean nothing, have nothing to do with today. It's something that you have stored in your energy system that is just tickling that bear that needs to be released. Because when we throughout life get our feelings hurt, we do one of two things. Which one are you? Do you lash out? You just purge all of your energy onto everyone else, cause minor or major destruction around you because you're lashing out because you need to get it out? Or do you suppress it like I did? I was told, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Unknowingly, my mother took my power away. She said, don't speak up for yourself. She didn't actually say this. She said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I heard, don't speak up for yourself. People please for others. You have nothing useful to say. Only if it's really important are you able to speak. And you better damn well sure compliment everyone because that is something nice. That's fake. I didn't feel aligned because I didn't want to be fake. I didn't feel fulfilled because I wasn't living my authentic essence. I was living by rules that someone else, even though she was my biological mother and I love her dearly, she didn't know what she was just loving on me the best way she knew. What type of traumas what programming, social programming? Think about it. What are you holding in your system that is playing a big role in our autopilot today that you don't even realize? So let's hop into the 3 techniques right now. Let's hop over to what we got going on in our screen share. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. So give me a heads up if you can see this. I'm going to check to make sure everybody's still with me. All right. Kelly, to answer your question, can you do both? Yes, you can do both. You can with, I think that you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you're asking, can you clear emotion out both with your mind and energy and feeling your way out of your emotions and feelings? Can you also do it with your mind? Yes, absolutely. That is more mindset training. So you can think your way out of upcoming issues. Let's put it that way, because you can prepare yourself to receive it separately and differently. So a lot of times our ego likes to make sense of something, and that's fine. My ego loves to make sense of something. Well, everything really. But it's not going to relieve me of the emotional pocket of energy that I've already stored from before. It doesn't matter. I don't have to understand why something happened to me or why I made something mean something to me. It doesn't matter. My ego wants to know. Okay. So the mindset comes into play when you're preparing yourself not to let things get to you the way they used to. So they go hand in hand, and we will be speaking about mindfulness in our monthly membership. DM me if you want information about the monthly membership to always stay connected. And we can go through 2024 together, all of us as a group. So energy alchemy, and any questions, pop in my DMs. I'm going to answer everything before our healing circle tomorrow at 12. So the 3 techniques, I chose these techniques specifically because they are pretty simple and something you could do right away. I want you ladies to leave here today with something you can do and start seeing some improvement on day 1. It's feel into your feels. And this is acknowledging and locating in your energetic body where you're holding these energy blocks. Okay. And I'm going to send on the workbook, make sure you check your workbook, because on the first, I think, 3rd page, the first few pages talks about some important information. But then there's a link, and it's the energy alchemy link. It's the most important link that I want you to get started with moving that energy as soon as today or tomorrow morning. Do it every single day this week. It tells you the exact process, but we're going to do a portion of that process right today. So feel into your feels. You have to be able to recognize that you're feeling. If you've shoved your feelings down and numbed yourself to your feelings, like I did for so many years, it might be difficult to recognize your feelings. And when you do, it'll probably be scary. So you're going to want to shove them back down. And your soul will want to acknowledge it, but your autopilot, your programming will want to suppress it. So you're going to play this fun little dance back and forth, and that's normal. Don't worry. This is going to be probably a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. And it might be very uncomfortable, and that's okay too. That just means there's more that you get to release. So you're going to have an even bigger release when you start removing those layers. Our energy, our body will only let go of what it's ready and willing to let go of in the moment. Okay. So whatever you feel safe enough to release is what you'll release. And then we can move further down the layers. So we'll learn how to do that, to feel into our feels. You're going to learn how to briefly run energy. We'll tap into Mother Earth's energy, pull it up through our chakras, and clear it out of our crown chakra to release into the universe for them to reuse and repurpose into a higher, more meaningful purpose than us just holding on to that energy. And we're also going to learn how to tap it out. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. If you've heard of it, wonderful. If you haven't, no biggie. I have a little chart, and you will just follow along with me, trying to make it as simple as possible for you so that we can just get started together and start feeling good. All right. So how does your energy system work? I want to do a brief little talk so that you kind of have a better understanding. A lot of people have heard of chakras these days. Some people have mastered chakras. They do, and some people know nothing about it. So our physical body, if you look at this black physical body with that bright sun glowing power center, that's our soul essence right in there. That's the part of our higher self, our whole self, that got sent down to enjoy the experience, lessons, teachings, and adventures in this life. That's your spark right there. That's the thing that drives the body. That is what is getting relit today, like paramedics reviving a person. We're reviving your soul starting today, and we'll focus on it all week. You have 4 layers to your body. You've got the physical body, which is the densest, and that's what we're talking about, physically touching. Then you've got the emotional body, which is within your aura. Your aura is your energy vortex. If you look on the left of your screen, you see all those layers of the aura. Everyone has it. It's called your aura. That's your energy vortex. That's your personal energy system that belongs to you and protects you. It's your energy bubble. Okay. And then the next layer is the mental body. So our thoughts are not our brain. Cool, huh? Our brain belongs to our body, and it does the autopilot problem solving. but our mental body. So this going back to Kelly, can you do both? Yes. When we work with our mental body, again, that is energy as well, though. So it's like a beautiful dance. And then we have our spiritual body, which is the lighter layer and the outermost layer that connects us in with our higher self, the universe, and all of the unconditional love. Moving down even closer into our physical body, we start at the base, which is the root chakra, right at the bottom of your spine. I'm not going to go into any detail. I just want you to be a little bit more comfortable with what's going on in our system. This is you, ladies. This is you. So this is cool information to know more about yourself. So the root chakra focuses on safety, security, finances, material. It's the most connected to world's earthly energy and Mother Earth. It's your connection to Mother Earth. Then just below your belly button is your sacral chakra. It's orange, the color is orange. This is going to connect you to your creativity, your flow in life, your nurturing, your biological connection to your mother and your ancestors, specifically the feminine ancestors that are tied directly linked to you. You might have some ancestral trauma that has been passed down. This is where you'll hold it. Just above that in the upper belly section where you feel like if you have a gut feeling, that's your sacral talking to you. And that color is, it's yellow, just like a sunshine, just like that spot on that body that we looked at before. This is your self-esteem, your idea of yourself, your self-confidence. This is who you think you are. Did you catch that? This is where we hold who we think we are. And probably, unless you've done some deep work, who you think you are is more of just what you've melded together off of learning lessons, self-sabotaging, doing specific things to avoid things, not doing things to avoid things. This is all of our social conditioning and our belief system, our BS, the belief system that we were brought up with. And it's usually not right. And it usually develops between the age of 0 and 7. So most of the time, we don't even know that we're not who we think we are. This is also the center of where we pull the energy to try to project to the world of who we are, who we want, the impression we want other people to think on us. That's why we have so many stomach issues or gut shots. If you get nervous or anxious about something, you feel it right there because you're not living authentically. And when you feel disconnected, it's because you're pretending to be someone you're not and you don't even know it. That's why you don't feel fulfilled. It's as simple as that. Right? It's pretty basic, but super powerful. Moving up in your heart chakra, that's your heart center. It's green for healing, love, compassion. Of course, this is what connects you to everything around you, everything you love. It allows you to be a human. And this is the connection between Mother Earth, your human, and the universe and the higher power above. Then we have your throat chakra, speaking up for yourself or not speaking up for yourself. There's a ton of blockages usually with women in this area, and it's usually a light turquoise blue. You may see different colors. I mean, I am not here to tell you what you're seeing. Whatever you're seeing or feeling is absolutely 100% right for you. That is your own special secret sauce. You're your own unique essence, your own blend from your higher self-consciousness. You birthed yourself in this life. You chose to be here, believe it or not, and you chose the lessons you wanted to learn, believe it or not. Remember that when you're upset with your family or your friends or yourself. You chose this. So let's start living it. Right here in your third eye is usually an indigo or a purple, and that's your ancient wisdom. And right on top, and you being able to see the unseen. Um, maybe you're picking up some stuff. Maybe you're a little psychic. Most of us are. I mean, we all are, and all of us can be if we practice. And then on the top is your crown chakra. It's usually white, rainbow, or purple, or you may see something different. If you're connecting in with your higher self, which we will be doing at the end of the week, you might be picking up a different color because each color actually has a different vibration. Colors are vibration. That's what makes them different. It's a different frequency. Remember, everything is energy. So when we're connecting in with your higher self on Friday during the hypnotic meditation, you might be seeing a different color because she might be downloading you or awakening you to a vibration that needs to, or that your soul wants to be enlightened or woken up. So first, we want to feel. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, feel free to write these questions down, or you don't have to necessarily write them down. They will be in your workbook, but just ponder what the answers to these questions are. And then we're going to practice the feel into the feels. Then we're going to run the energy through your system, and then we're going to tap it out to release. Okay? So think about, what is your vision? I'm going to give you a minute or two. What is your vision for yourself this year? It doesn't have to be big. Okay. Next thing to think about, why do I want this? Why do you want this? Why is now the time? What is driving you? Why do you want this vision for 2024 for yourself? Start to feel it. Okay. Third question, we only have 4 questions, so bear with me. Third question is, what do I need from the universe to make this happen? Be greedy. Be greedy. The universe does not see you as selfish at all. You have to ask for what you want. Shoot for the moon. Pretend you're 4 years old and it's Christmas morning, or before Christmas. You're going to give that big long list to Santa Claus. What do I need from the universe in order for me to get my desired outcome for this year? What do I need? What needs to change? What needs to show up? What can the universe do for me that then I'll pay attention to and I'll use? Now, the last question. What is the one thing that is holding me back from this? What's the one thing? Pick one thing. What is holding you back? It could be as easy as, I've got to get to my kids to school on time, or or I'm too busy. What's the one thing that's holding you back? What's getting in the way? One thing. Okay. Now, I would love for you to close your eyes. And I want you to start to feel into a feeling that is think about what is holding you back. And start to be gentle with yourself. Do a little scan. Start to feel at the top of your head. Just feel into your body and continue to think about that thing that is holding you back. Start to move down, observing, and notice, where am I holding that tension? in my body. I promise you, you are holding it somewhere. Right here for me, I'm holding it right here in between my heart chakra and my left arm, which is receiving. Right arm is usually giving, left arm is receiving. Trust me, all of this fun stuff what we learn in our membership. Where are you feeling it in your body? Start to focus in on where you feel it in your body. Once you have located the energy, I want you to keep your focus on that energy. And keep in mind, just like you, anything that is stacked energy holds its own consciousness. So this energy you're feeling essentially is alive within your physical body. Are you ready to release it? Keeping your eyes closed, focused on the area of stacked energy in your body. And if you can't locate it, it's okay. Focus on the base of your spine. With your eyes closed, I want you to feel into that energy so much. Get uncomfortable. And I want you to start dropping it like an anchor down into Mother Earth. Allow this energy, this anchor, to move through the layers, the sand, the rock, the gravel, the underground lava and rivers. Picture your energy moving down to the center of Earth's energy. She's loving, she's receiving, she's nurturing. And just like any other anchor, I want you to drop that anchor down. Drop that down now. Settle it in. And now on your next inhale, I want you to breathe in, pull that Mother Earth energy up through your energetic cord, all the way up through the layers to connect back in to the base of your spine. We're going to move gently and intentionally. Allow that energy to swirl around the base of your spine, envisioning the color red. This is called running energy. Now on your next inhale, breathe in and pull that clear Mother Earth energy up through your spinal cord to your belly button. And as you exhale, just envision anything you're holding on to just leaves your system. Let it go. Maybe an audible sigh when you breathe out, audibly let it go. Allow that orange energy to swirl around your hips. And now breathe in up through your spine, pulling that energy to the top of your stomach, witnessing the color yellow. Envision it swirling around. And as you breathe in, pull any built up energy. And as you exhale, I want you to audibly sigh. Get it out. Now on your next inhale, pull that energy up to your heart center and breathe it in. Feel your shoulders expanding. Just feel that wholeness. Maybe move your shoulders back. Let's do some somatic energy movement. Feel how it's opening. Imagine the color green swirling around, sloughing off anything that no longer serves you. Just like steam lifting off of your physical body. Release it into the energy of the universe. Beautiful. Now bring that energy up with your breath into your throat chakra. Envision the color blue or turquoise. And allow that energy to continue to swirl around. You're doing beautifully. If you swallow or if you feel the need to clear your throat, usually that's a block. Breathe into it and exhale audibly. Now pulling that breath all the way up to your third eye in between your eyebrows, about 1 inch in to your physical brain. Swirling that indigo, that purple, whatever color maybe you see or feel it, maybe you just know it's there. Allow it to swirl around. And with breath, let it go. Beautiful. Now pull that energy all the way up to the top of your crown and light your crown up nice and bright, white, purple, whatever you're called to, maybe rainbow, and let it go. Beautiful. Now we're going to open our eyes and we're going to do 1 round of tapping. This too is in your homework. Make sure that you look into your workbook. So I know you probably feel actually really relaxed right now and calm. So let's keep this energy flowing. But I want you to know that when you do your homework, all of this material will be there for you. So you don't have to memorize anything. 2 fingers. You can do one or both sides. Think about that thing that is holding you back. And we're going to start at the gamut point. You see over on the left side, there's a picture of a hand right at that soft spot. And I just want you to start tapping. Just start tapping. And I want you to fill in the blank of whatever is holding you back. So repeat after me. Even though, fill in the blank. I still completely love and accept myself. Now let's go to the top of the head. We're going to state, even though I may be a people pleaser and I want to change that. I'm just going to use one that I have been working on to get me out of my autopilot. What we're doing is we're programming our meridians to know that it's comfortable by stating the thing that makes us uncomfortable. And we're reprogramming our meridians for relaxation, comfort, safety. So we know it's okay when we think of that thing that makes us uncomfortable. It's not a threat anymore. And then we follow it up by filling that space with unconditional love. We have to replace something with the emptiness. Otherwise, the emptiness gets refilled back up with the negative. So let's tap. Even though I am a people pleaser and I'm trying to work on it, I still completely love and accept myself. Eyebrows. Even though I'm a people pleaser and I want to change that, I still completely love and accept myself. Beautiful. Side of the eyes. Even though, fill in the blank, I still completely love and accept myself. Below the eyes. Even though, fill in the blank, I still completely love and accept myself. Below the nose, even though, fill in the blank, I still completely love and accept myself. Your chin, even though, fill in the blank, what's holding you back. Be comfortable saying it out loud. You have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. I still completely love and accept myself. And the clavicle, so right at your bone, even though, fill in the blank, I still completely love and accept myself. Last one is underneath, right at your rib cage, or where your bra hits if you wear a bra. Tap it out, even though, fill in the blank. I still completely love and accept myself. Take a moment to breathe. And go ahead and open your eyes. So what's next? It's going to be your turn. In your homework, I have the Energy Alchemy homework, which is a big link. I believe it's on the 3rd page. Look for it. There's also journal prompts for day 1. I'd love for you to start doing a practice. I want you to start to feel a difference by the end of this week. And it takes you doing it. I can't do anything for you. I can just be here to support you and guide you. And what is coming up tomorrow, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we do have an energy circle. So right back here, please join me, 12 o'clock tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we're going to introduce yourself, you're human, to your soul. So you're human on the other side, on the left side. It deals with autopilot, to-do lists, limiting beliefs, need for safety, stay the same, no change. This is where anxiety, fear, and depression lives. This is settling for life because you think that you did all of the things and you just accept life. That's where I was for 35 years. I'm 40, I'll be 42. I was spiritual and I still just accepted my life. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And I promise you, wake your soul up and your life will change forever. You will never, ever, ever be the same again. I promise you. On the right self, your embodiment of your higher self is limitlessness, expansion, ancient wisdom. This is wisdom, your wisdom. No one else's, your experiences. Past life memories, lessons, passions, your desires. This is where all your information is going to come from. You want that access to your higher self and that wisdom. It's yours to be had. This is where the power to show you your path lies, and it goes along with peace, balance, and serenity. And if you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. I am going to be closing out today's session to keep with our time. Thank you so much for everything you have done for yourself today. DM me with any questions. DM me if you are interested in the 50% off monthly membership. It's at a really good price so that everyone can join. I don't want finances to hold anyone back. 2024, I am opening up the Intuition Activation Academy, and we have a monthly membership. We meet twice a month together and just work on being amazing, soul-driven women in a judgment-free zone. DM me before I put it out to the public if you want to secure that 50% off for limited time and only for a select number of people. So remember to take all of you with you today, no matter where you go. You are important and you are on purpose. That is my time. My dog is going crazy. My client is here. Thank you for being with me for this hour. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye, ladies.